Welcome back to Disc and Deal's coverage of the 2025 Doodah Open presented by Air Capital Disc Golf Club. I am Logan Harpool. Alongside me, Jordan Shafer. Jordan, you've been through 2 rounds. We got one more to go. How you feeling?
I'm excited to see it.
We've migrated across town to Herman Hill Park. First 2 rounds were at Oak. Title sponsors for the event are Air Capital Disc Golf Club. The course at Oak Park was sponsored by Heiserknotts. And today's course, Herman Hill Park, is sponsored by Ducks Flying Discs. Tournament directors for the event were Matthew Skrinick and Jimmy Yeager. On the T-Cam, we have Sean Aiton. And on the catch cam, Lucas Deal. Drone footage was provided by Kendra Deal.
What a cool view of the water center. All right, first up, we got Logan Harpool leading the tournament. Calm, cool, smooth, 1014 rated. He's in control of this thing so far. Next up, we got Canaan Ramey. He's a kid, 955 rated, but he plays a heck of a lot better than 955. Kid's good. We got Nolan Ramser. He's been around the Wichita scene for a while now. 1003 rated, playing pretty well. And rounding out the card, we got Keehnan Ford, also out of Wichita. He throws it hard and low, very controlled, good player.
Kicking us off on hole 1, sponsored by Knockwood Park, rated one of the 5 best courses in Kansas. Technical, beautiful, worth a trip.
It's a fun course.
It is fun. Hole number 1, you're going to see sidearms out over the road. Those are a little scary, though. Even if they're high, they can hit a tree and land OB. I think most people are going to throw where the drone's flying here. It's a mid-range or some kind of an overstable fairway driver to keep it off the trees to the right. We have thick green grass, so it's not going to be real skippy. You have the freedom to choose what you want to throw. And we'll see what these guys go with. I am going Lucidex Felon. And it's just fine. That disc on any other surface is going to skip like crazy, but that was fine.
Oh. Unfortunate kick there.
I walked over to Canaan after that and kind of put my arm around him. He was feeling some nerves, and camera jitters are a real thing. Great shot from Nolan.
See him celebrating in the back.
No stress at all.
Yeah, the forehand out over the road used to be a more popular play, but those trees have gotten big, they've gotten bushy. It's hard to fight through, and then you're really flirting with that out of bounds.
Yeah. Look at the touch. He's 15 or 16, I can't remember. He is real good. I didn't realize Keehnan got in there that far. That's not where you want to be, and now he's all itchy.
Solid putt to start the round.
Yeah, we did play this at 10 in the morning, so there's a little dew left on the ground, but no wind. Pretty much perfect conditions.
Solid comebacker. Nolan with the tap-in birdie. And we're off and going here on round 3. We got a real deal here. Nolan's drive. Pretty picture perfect.
That was less than driver, I think. That acted like a mid or even a putter. Very nice.
All right, hole 2. We got 305 foot, third easiest hole on the bay. A lot of people will throw a little flex forehand through this gap. Just have to beat the one tree there at the end, and it should nestle up by the basket. You'll also see a backhand flip up mid or putter, trying to just land it right at the base.
I'm going evader here for the simple fact that it'll go. It'll continue forward. And that's about as good as I could do. A lot of people throw mid-ranges. This flex forehand is pretty possible, or it's available.
Yep, there's that one tree you got to beat, either side of it. Perfect.
Good to go. I don't know what that disc is. I didn't see him throw that much in the previous round, but it's a putt. Canaan gonna try the flex forehand.
Just caught up early.
Needed to sneak around that, but you see, I mean, we've seen him throw a backhand and a forehand. You see the fundamentals there, like the skills. You know a gamer when you see one with how smooth they are, and he's a gamer.
See if Keehnan jumps this one. Oh, he must. No, he didn't. Might have been on the edge of the circle there.
Nolan and I are going to tap in a couple birdies.
These first two holes, really good ones to get because it gets a little harder here on the next few holes.
He looks like a young Simon. Just the pants, shirt, and the backwards hat, doesn't he? Long and lanky.
Long and lanky, yeah. I could see it.
Moving on, hole 3. Sponsored by Dr. Christie Disc Dies. Die happy. Visit her website for some of the coolest disc dies around. If you've never met Dr. Christie, have you ever met her?
I have not.
She is awesome. Super fun woman. Hole 3, 406 feet. It's a par 3. And you have some options. People used to throw a big forehand over the left side. I don't know that that's really there anymore as these trees have grown up. But you have this penetrating straight shot under these trees. You also have a hyzer on the right side that can skip to the pin. The only problem with that is if you hit a tree, you could kick to the road. Most people want to stay in the middle to try to stay away from the OBs. Sidewalk along plays OB as well.
This is another one of those holes. It's a hard 2, but it's hard. It's also hard to find trouble. So it's a lot of pars.
Mm-hmm. I'll take that. I wanted that lower and more right, but
that's a good pump.
It's up there. That forehand scares me because of that berm. I always feel like I'm going to throw it right into it, but
it's a very tight window with the height.
Yeah. I feel like he made the difficult window, and it just kind of kept rising. Something about it he doesn't like. Just a little high.
Oh, yeah. That's... Ooh. I liked where that one was going.
Yeah. Keehan's got some contemplating, but yeah, stick with that first thought. That'd have been fine without the tree. It was on the ground. Nolan just jump putting it under it for a par. And Kane in the long look for birdie here.
Oh. That's a good putt.
He's got it all. Both spins and a killer putt.
Maybe that'll help ease the nerves after that first drive.
The best thing about him, he's just a good dude. I play with a lot of people, and there are people that are enjoyable to play with and some people that aren't. Canaan's a very mature kid for his age. He doesn't act... I can't remember if he's 15 or 16, but very enjoyable to be around.
We got a double take. Yeah, well, I wondered if Canaan was going to earn it for that one.
Yeah.
I was just dead on the basket the entire way.
Look at him walking in. Tough guys don't look at explosions. They just keep walking. Double take brought to you by Blue Sage Payments.
Moving on to hole 4, brought to you by Idio Shoes. Scan the QR code and use code DISCINDEALS to save off your next pair. Best shoes on the market. All right, hole 4, we got a 380-foot shot up the hill. Man, this gap gets smaller and smaller. You got to throw something through here and hope you finish right. A lot of forehands, a lot of backhand turnovers. Some people with lots of power will try and throw a big hyzer over the tree on the right. Tough hole.
And that's what happens when you don't get it high enough. That's a really flippy disc. Not necessarily throwing a hyzer. I'm just wanting to stall it and have it fall that way. But if you don't get it high enough, it never has a shot.
And that's an easy mistake, trying to throw the forehand. It's such a tight height window, specific line for the forehand.
And here's one of a handful of forehands in the field that has the juice to get it there, here from Nolan.
Oh, get off that short pin. Don't do it. It's a good shot.
A great shot, yeah. That's closer than it looks even. It's right there. That's more what it needs to look like. It just needs to fall left.
Oh, hit the pole.
Did he hit the short
He
pin?
did. Yeah, that probably would have dropped in if it was a bucket there. But
That's about as good as you can do from where he was at.
yeah, I don't know how he could do much better.
This green gets a little tricky on the slope, but good speed control there. Let it set right by the basket. It's not for a lack of trying.
Never is with Keehnan. Unfortunate, uncharacteristic. His putting is better than that. Let's see some par cleanup for Nolan and I. Bogeys for Canaan and Keehnan.
There was one birdie on the day. Little Gideon Davenport.
Gideon got it.
I got to play with him for this round, and he threw a roller. Got pin high, cammed the putt. It's cool to watch.
Hole number 5, 386 feet. It's a par 3. The traditional tee shot is through that tunnel that the drone just flew. It makes it very difficult to actually access this long pin, though. Most drives are going to check up short right around that V tree that we just passed and then pitch up for a par. It is possible to flex for a righty to get something moving right and come back. I don't want to mess with any of it. I'm going flex forehand around the right side. And I just got the nose up. If it's low, it can 100% get up there, but it's fine. That was looking really good. It just held straight. If it had a little bit of stability, could sneak in front of those, it's right up there as well.
I like that flex forehand around the right side. I don't know if I've seen that one, but it takes that gap out of the play.
Maybe I shouldn't have showed it to you.
I'll have to remember that.
Canaan, the only one that's not a Wichita native on this card. I feel like this is a hole that experience plays a big role, if for nothing more than just the confidence to hit that gap. It's pretty tight.
Good little touchy up shot there. Didn't look like you liked that one.
No. I don't care how big of a lead I have. I'm not wanting to miss putts, and it's wide open, no wind. I expect to at least draw metal, but can't be on every hole.
So a couple pars. I think Canaan has a bogey coming up. This is another hole with only one birdie on the day. Nick Gordon with the solo bird.
I wonder how he got it.
I think I heard it was a throw-in. But it was still a good bird.
It's a 2.
All right. Hole 6, sponsored by Ducks Flying Discs. Keeper of the Chains, Wichita's premier A-tier, scheduled for September 13 and 14. Sign up today. You don't want to miss it. It's a good time. Hole 6, I don't know, this is the one hole that sticks out in my mind when I think of Herman Hill, because it's scary. It can be scary. Got the river playing along the whole side of the fairway. You got a couple mandos on the right side to keep you from getting too squirrely. It's long. It's a par 4. It's second hardest hole on the course. Just trying to bite off distance, stay in the fairway, and really I think it's more impressive or more important to get your distance on the second shot.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of us on this first shot just trying to keep it in the middle. Stay out of the river, and then we'll have to put a little more power on the second one.
But yeah, good shots here, just controlled forehands right in the middle, about cutting the hole in half. That's got to make sure it doesn't cut. Okay, yeah.
These backhands are scary in my opinion. If they aren't flippy enough, they're 100% in the river, but both of those guys understand their bags and right up there with the forehands.
It's a good grouping right there.
Oh, yeah. Keehnan going to try the backhand hyzer.
Oh, look out! Yeah, I hope you guys were yelling 4.
We did, and it's only funny because it didn't hit him. Had that hit his shin, whoo!
Oh, what a shot.
I didn't realize that was that close. Had it struck him, it probably would have broke his leg. That, I think if you're throwing that shot, we need to wait till that clears up there. But he did pull it further than he thought he would. But, yeah. Everyone's good.
I'm glad everyone's okay. Keehnan looks like he's throwing a frustration shot there.
Might have been. Like I said, that's an uncharacteristic yank.
Yeah.
Canaan outside circle for birdie. Yeah.
Cash. Maybe one of those moments where he just needs to take 10 seconds to breathe a little bit.
Yep.
Good putt from Nolan. You guys diced up this hole pretty well. Forehand.
Yeah, we're both capable of throwing them further and having easier approaches, but what's the point? You know, the more we get after a disc, I think the more likely we are to do something silly and put one in there with the fish. But keep it in the middle, play some boring golf, and get out with a birdie.
It's a good way to do it.
Hole 7, brought to you by Double Par Designs. Visit the website today for design help for tournament flyers, custom hot stamps, logos, or social media graphics. Hole 7, 409 feet, the second hardest hole on the course. It's a demanding tee shot, low ceiling, trees on both sides, not a lot of room to move the disc from left to right. You have this little bit of a berm that gets in your head that we just flew over. You don't want to burn it into that. You can't be so high that you hit these, so it's a very specific shot. Throw it straight, throw it low. There's room to miss left. I believe there is a mandel on the right, wasn't there?
Correct. Yep.
To divide the two fairways. I'm going enforcer on just the slightest flex line. There was a headwind. I thought it would turn a little bit more, but that's fine.
You're giving yourself a chance.
Yes. That was so close to good. Just a little bit too high. It actually kept going after that tree.
Shows you how much spin he's getting on his throws.
Same thing. Just needs to sneak under him. Yeah, he got gobbled up.
See if Keehnan can put a move on this one after the last go.
That looked real good.
Yeah, he made that gap look big.
Yeah. Touchy little up shot here for Canaan. He didn't use his lower half at all. You see that? Just arm. Nolan got a long birdie look here. It's very hard to tell, but I do remember a slight headwind here that was just enough to make you think, especially with a bucket that's up on a hill.
Yeah, that's a good putt.
Great putt.
Good little bounce back.
Remember that headwind I was talking about?
Yep, a little bit of lift.
You know, if you don't think about it and you just putt it, you're fine. But when you think about it, things don't go well. Just play.
Keehnan with the only birdie on the card, and actually the only birdie of the round.
Really? No one else?
Nobody else got the 2 on hole 7.
No real damage to the rest of us. Pars there are good.
Hole 8 got 324 feet, kind of down to the right. You will see some backhands out over the road trying to swing in either around or in front of these trees. You'll also see a high forehand to the left. Just trying to stick it, give yourself a putt.
Yeah, there's a few different ways to attack this. Most people are going to throw the hyzer over the road.
I guess there's a flex forehand too. But.
Yeah, that's the problem with that shot. That tree gets thicker and thicker and lower every year. I don't want any OB in play. I'm throwing a high hyzer with a Raider.
And parking it.
Right there. Nolan's going to try to follow my trail here.
I do think this is the best shot you can have for the hole, if you have it.
What'd you do? That shot?
That shot, exactly. Same result. A little more direct route. I guess that's flippy enough. That's moving.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. He's giving himself a putt.
I was surprised he didn't try to follow us. I feel like he had the forehand, but maybe he just didn't practice it. Unless you air bounce it, I don't know how you get the height on that.
It was a great effort. For
Those
what he
limbs
had.
are almost touching the grass over there. Yeah, that looked a little weird coming out of his hand, like it caught on a finger or something.
Oh. The scuba tapping.
Nolan and I are going to take care of these birdies. Canaan will unfortunately drop in a bogey. And we're off to hole 9. Hole 9, 261 feet. It's goofy, I think is how I would describe it. You're throwing over a hill, a lot of trees to miss. I don't know that there's one way to really pure it. You pick a line and you throw it. Probably the backhand hyzer is the most pure route, but even then, it's uncomfortable for me. I could be wrong. Maybe there's a way to pure it and go untouched, but
doesn't help that it's blind. It's just that added little obstacle.
This shot here is scary because if I throw forehand, I might speak for more than just myself. Throwing the forehand, it comes out lower than a backhand naturally, so you feel like you're just going to burn it into the hill, and if you don't, it's nose up.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that got through.
That's a good shot.
He went FD3. That's much faster. I like this. Just
yeah.
Right.
And even those back there by that tree, they're putting.
Keehnan just throwing that to the lock, dropping a par. I thought I had it. From where I was standing, I thought that was dropping in, but just a little too far.
It played as the easiest hole in the course, but we only saw one birdie here.
That's got to be just the lack of OB.
Yeah, that's true.
Not the most difficult to scramble, certainly one of the hardest ones to get through.
And that went pretty quick. That was the front 9.
We're already done.
Already done. So with only 9 holes remaining, you've made your lead even bigger. It's up to 12 now. So yeah, cruise control at this point.
Yep, just don't do anything dumb. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on the back 9.